Mhm.
So happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hot coffee, happy Tuesday. Wow, we just got off a couple of calls, you guys, that were just what's the word, Linda? Fabulous, exhilarating,
Fantastic.
amazing, fantastic,
Mhm.
fabuloso, Angie, fabuloso, fantabulous. Just make some up because that's we're gonna need new ones because it just keeps getting better.
How about awe-inspiring?
Oh, inspiring. I like that.
Nice.
Yes, Robert. Thank you. And it's just good. It's getting better and better and better. And I see Rory in a zone that is like like laser focused and happy and excited and this creative aura that he has is just like glowing. If you guys haven't noticed, and he's just going to keep on creating and creating and creating. And how many times have you heard me say he's got an uncanny way of predicting future trends? He's got an understanding of all this like nobody else out there. You've heard me say it a million times. And hopefully you guys are seeing that instead of just hearing me say it. You actually see it now. The longer you're here, probably takes what, Stacy, 5, 10 calls until they've seen enough of Rory that they understand what I'm talking about when I say those things. All right, but happy Tuesday to everybody. Welcome to the RRR247 direct to consumer and residual affiliate marketing conference call, team call, our office meeting, our big announcement night. Everything important happens on Tuesday nights. If you're brand new, I want you to write this down. Please never miss a Tuesday night call. Every Tuesday night, we could just have somebody sharing a wealth of information and knowledge from their experiences, or Rory and Tanya doing a very detailed training on the system, or anytime Rory and Tanya are going to launch something new to help you grow, to help you expand, to help you make more money, to help you hit your goals faster, a product, a tool, a service, anything. It will always be launched on Tuesday night, and you do not want to miss any of those. So that's why Tuesday night is the most important night of the week. Please make that commitment to yourself. Never miss a Tuesday night call. But also, one of my favorite parts of Tuesday night is meeting all the brand new people, seeing all the different states being represented all over this great country and the other countries that we're in. We have some people international visiting now, not just Canada. There's others out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to get them to be unshy and speak up one day soon. But we love seeing at least all of the new states being represented. Yeah, so if you're brand new, click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hold down the space bar on your keyboard, say hello. Don't forget to say where you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. Robin from Michigan.
Eddie from Maryland.
Eddie from Maryland, Robin from Michigan. Welcome, you two. Glad you made it.
Bobby from Michigan.
Bobby from where? I'm sorry.
Michigan.
Welcome, man. Glad you made it.
Oh, please don't tell me that.
I can hear you, Carolyn.
Hello, everybody there?
Yeah. I can hear you, Carolyn.
Jimmy from
Carolyn from Texas.
Texas is in the house. Thank you, man. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Jimmy from Tennessee.
Tennessee's here. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Hello, Katie from Arizona.
Arizona. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you made it, Katie.
Hey, we're getting more snow in the Northeast. What's going on?
Oh, Mary, you didn't. You just had to do that, didn't you?
You're going to get it too down there.
No snow in Florida. No more snow. Winter's about over.
You're going to get the cold then at least because it's coming straight across again.
Yeah, not for me. We got a block on that. We got a giant heater. It eats up the whole neighborhood. It's called the sun. I love it.
But anyway, hey, I like your display
welcome
of
everybody to
there.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the RRR247 and direct to consumer and residual affiliate marketing call, our office time, our business meeting, our announcement call, everything. If you didn't hear me say it earlier, it is our most important night of the week. Every big announcement that you need for your success and your rate of success to help you hit your goals. And anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something new to help you build, help you grow, help you make more money, help you understand things, make it easier for you to get up and running quicker. It's always going to be launched, added, talked about on Tuesday nights. You never want to miss that. But
I got a couple 80s today on my new F.
But we also get to meet all the brand new people, Mary, and we're going to go ahead and let them talk. If you're brand new and you haven't had a chance to say hello, click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit the space bar on your keyboard, say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Not sure if I've introduced myself before, but I'm Amy from Alabama.
Amy from Alabama. I don't think we've met, Amy, but welcome. I'm glad you made it.
Thank you.
I'm Rose from Ohio.
There you go, Rose. You just made Linda's day. Ohio has been accounted for. Fantastic. Whoop, whoop. And go Buckeyes, by the way. Yes, I did. Yes, I did watch every second of that game. Welcome. Welcome. Anybody else brand new? I'm going to have to call last call. If you're brand new, you haven't had a chance to say hello. Whoever got you here would like to know that you made it on. And Rory and Tanya would love to hear your name for the very first time as well. So click on the microphone, say hello, let us know what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Sam Burton, Amarillo, Texas.
Fantastic. Sam, Amarillo's here. Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. Louisiana, Lamont from Louisiana. Welcome, Lamont. Glad you made it. Anybody else in chat? Linda, anybody?
I'm Carol from South Carolina.
Carol from South Carolina is in the house. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Benita? No, Benita Scott, you've been here for a minute, right? Yep.
Yeah.
All right, welcome. I'm glad you're here again tonight, though. Anybody else brand new? I'm going to have to call last call. We got to get the call started and get our speakers in here. Ready? Going to hit a
Brian
couple of
Holly,
Where are you calling in from, Brian?
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
South Carolina's in the house. Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Did you get Stephanie from Minnesota?
I did not hear Stephanie from Minnesota. Fantastic. Welcome, Stephanie. Glad you made it. Stephanie's number 11, so that keeps my story true. Every single week, you guys, are somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. And that's happening, all that momentum and the new growth, because we're doing everything the right way. As you're going to see, the longer you're here, you're going to see you found your home, you found a place that does everything the right way, full of integrity, full of training, full of support, full of love, in a family atmosphere, and everybody here to help you. One big, giant family and marketing army that Rory and Tanya have built. So I'm going to hit some of these buttons. I got to mute everybody out now. That one. Of course, Linda, you can unmute at will. And we're going to go ahead and get going. So welcome again, everybody, to the RRR247 and direct-to-consumer and residual affiliate marketing conference call, announcement call, group call, or big announcement call. Sometimes it's going to be inspirational talks from Rory and Tanya or one of the other leaders. Sometimes it's going to be a brand new system a brand new tool or product or service added to the system to help you build, but it's always going to be on Tuesday nights, so don't miss that. My name's Niall Letty. I live in Central Florida with that sunshine. I was trying to get married. You understand, we ain't going to have any snow here in Central Florida, I promise you. I've been all up and down the eastern seaboard, and I fell in love with Central Florida, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life right here. Somewhere around the Magic Kingdom and these, 10,000 lakes we have all through Central Florida that I get to go wet a line on and fish at will whenever I want to, whenever I can. So I've been in this industry for 34 years now, guys, going on 35. And believe it or not, I have known the Ricords and worked with them for 30 of those 35 years. It's been a fantastic experience. It's something that took this construction worker and aviation mechanic and opened up doors for them that I didn't know existed, allowed me to meet people I never would have met in the industry that I was in. I went from the dad who was hardly ever home to the dad who was always home. I spent a lot more time with my kids, putting them on the bus, taking them off the bus, involved in every extracurricular activity that they could be in, every football practice, every volleyball practice, everything I could. And I even became the bowling coach of the high school that my kids, when they wanted to join the travel league. Why? Because I could, right, Brian? I could. I had the time freedom, one of the things this industry gave me, the financial freedom to make those decisions, do anything that might, allow me to spend more time with my kids and give them the best life that I can. I've hit all of my goals in the company. I did very, very well, but I always stay plugged into what's happening now, what's new, what's being added. And where did I get that information from? It was my relationship with Rory and Tanya. Even a couple of times that I felt like I wanted to retire, kick back. I said I was going to move to Florida and fish and play golf every day for the rest of my life. And I can't believe I want to admit that on this call, but even fishing, you can't do it every day. Even that gets old. And I was way too young to be retired anyway. And if I fooled myself into thinking I wanted to retire and kick back, it didn't take me long. And I called Rory. He said, I can't believe it's taken you that long. You called me. And I was like, Rory, what are we doing right now? What's happening today? And about, 10 years ago, was the last time I thought I was going to retire. And that lasted about 3 weeks. I came out of retirement, called Rory right away and said, what's happening? What's new? What we do? And how can we help more people on this planet? And that's when I really dove into this system PBS that you're looking at. Rory is a communication guru. I've never met anybody that loves mass communication the way he did, right? And I met him 3 decades ago. He was through the phone company. He helped us circulate voice messages to our whole teams that we were building 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people. And that was a great thing. It streamlined our business. It was technology that none of us ever heard of. And then when the internet came out, he jumped online, became the first guru online. The #1 lead generation company still holds that title today. He started building websites. They got better and better and better and better. And I don't think there's anybody out there building a better website that he could build today. After meeting him first, I got to fly out west. I met his wonderful wife and our co-founder here, Miss Tanya Ricord, and she was just another blessing. I can see why those two got paired up. They complement each other perfectly. She is his person, he is her person, and the two of them together make a power couple that are just unstoppable, with great business ethics and a love and passion to help other people as well. So today, they're bringing something to you that's just gonna, if you're brand new and you're looking at this for the first time, there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes across your desk, videos you're going to watch. And I want you to just slow everything down in your mind, take your time, make the decision that I made 34 years ago, become a student of this industry and a student of the system that we work in, and understand that we are marketers. We were marketers then, now we're online marketers, and we got a lot of stuff that we can take to the world to have a positive impact on their lives while we have a positive impact on our own lives, building residual income that not only will last the rest of our lives, but something we can hand off to future generations. And the only mistake you can make here, Katie, you're brand new. Brian, you're brand new. The only mistake you can make here, give up on yourself and quit. We're going to do our best to inspire you, motivate you, help you, give you all the tools that you have. But you got to make that commitment to yourself. Don't give up on yourself and quit. And if you don't do that, then you're going to be fine. You're going to hit whatever your goals are. Whether you want part-time, full-time, a new career, it's all here. Everything's here in place for you to do that. So I've been here for a long time. I got to meet a lot of people. I love Rory and Tanya to death. They're not just business associates anymore. They're still mentors to me, even though they're younger than me, because of the minds that they both possess. But they built a team around them, and now they, as we grow, when you work with anybody for more than 3 decades, you get closer and closer and closer, and you become one. You become part. I call them family. That's my brother and my sister, as well as my mentor and our co-founders here. And when you get to know them and meet them, you'll see how that happened and why it happened. But they also built a leadership team around them. That leadership team around them, that first circle that they built, believed in their dream and understood their dream, caught that vision of what they wanted to do and what they wanted to take to the world. And we all just went to work and helping as many families as we can, building teams ourselves. And that has grown into, like I said earlier, a giant family, a marketing army of people that all work together with one focus to accomplish incredible things. You ever hear that phrase, team, TEAM, together, everyone achieves more? That's what happened here. We will always work together. And there's a lot of us at the MSI level that do everything that we can on a daily basis, not just to help other families and help build our business, excuse me, but to protect this house for you. Protect the business, protect everything inside of here, so that this will be here for Katie to hand off to her children or grandchildren, for Amy to pass on to future generations. Brian, same for you. We're building something that you can, build a lifestyle with and then pass on to future generations after you. So I've traveled around a lot with Rory and Tanya. I've been to every event. I've met all of the leadership team except for one. I can't wait to meet her out in the snowy countryside out west somewhere. Where is she? Wisconsin, Montana, South Dakota. Melissa somewhere out there. And I know I'll get to meet her eventually. but I've met everybody else. And most of the people that I've met, you feel like family right away. You see them, you recognize the voice, you see the face, you get the hugs, and you feel like family. But there's a few of them that I've known for even longer than the leadership team right around here. And when I found out that they were here, I got pretty excited about that. And when I got to that first event and I seen that person there, I got one of those great big hugs. So we're just, it's just it's easy to bond with some people when they're on the same page as you, when they have the same love for Rory and Tanya as you, when they have the same love for the passion for the business as you, when they have that desire to protect Rory and Tanya and to protect this business for all of you, then it makes it easy to bond and you just become brother and sister again as well. So this person I'm going to introduce, yes, I have known for quite a few years. And we lift each other up almost on a daily basis sometimes, but at least a few times a week. Sometimes it's early in the morning when the rest of you are sleeping. Her and I will be on a phone call just picking each other up and building and talking about what can we do to make it better? What can we do to help this person? What can we do to help Rory and Tanya? How can we, what do we got going on right now that needs to be a major focus? And those are the kind of conversations we have. And then we laugh. We usually make each other laugh. And that laughter leads into have a fantastic day, sister, because I love you. She is one of our top leaders here. She's our top admin here. She is somebody that is committed her entire life to building this business and protecting it for you. She's my sister, as well as one of our MSIs, Miss Linda Horn, out there in Ohio. For old Buckeyes roll. Microphone's all yours here.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you guys to hear her story.
Yeah, we're pretty sure we're family somewhere along the line, but we're not going to go there. Anyway, yeah, thank you for introducing me. Thank you everybody for being here. If you show up, you go up, they say. Never miss a Tuesday call, like Niall says. So I'm a mom of one daughter. I have two granddaughters, and I'm a dog mom and a cat mom. I have emotions all over the place. Yeah. I have love all over the place. And being here is a love. So, it's just the person that I am. I know Rory's told me before that I'm too soft, right? But that's just how I am. I love people. I love to talk to people. I love to talk to new people. I love to meet new people. I first met Rory. I've been here for a long time. I could have given up too, but as Niall said, if I would have quit, where would I be, right? Probably scraping somewhere. But I've learned a lot over time. Things have changed a lot over time. We just had another massive big change. And I love it. I actually love it. Once I got a hold of it and understood it, I love it. So don't think that change is ever bad. Because back in the day, I worked on cars. I worked on cars for 10 years. I've worked in grocery stores. I've worked in Kmart. I've worked in a machine place. I'm making cogs and making things from the presses. I've always wanted something different. I wanted to be different. And then, over time, my body just said, I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen. So I needed to have a desk job. I needed to have something that I could do and not use my bones and muscles and everything else that hurt. So I came across this, and in the beginning I thought, yeah, I don't know, because there's a lot of bad things, right? There's a lot of bad things out there. I didn't go in and do the deep dive and try to find all the negative crap that's out there, because that's not the kind of person I am. I want to be positive. I want to think, so I need to talk to somebody to find out what this is about. So I was brought in, and I didn't understand, because what was out there, the training that was out there now is not what the training is now. And I tell you, people, that you are so, 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 so lucky. because it has been simplified. It's Rory and Tanya putting their heads together and, understanding people and just, we're not techies like he is as a whole. There's some here, of course. But I first got to meet Mr. Ricord in New Orleans. That was my very first time of seeing him in person. And he's no different then than he is now. His mind is always going. He was doing 65 things at once, but he still took time to stop and talk to me. That resonated so much with me. And since I've been on many trips with them, with both he and Tanya, I finally got to meet Tanya because she, she's a grandma. She's a mom, she's a grandma. Things are important. That sometimes she can't always join us. But boy, when I got to meet her and she cracks me up because she just tells it like it is. It's just how it is. And I love that about a person. I like transparency. That's the kind of person I am. So that's me in short. I love people. Like I said, I love teaching. I like paying it forward because when I started out, I tell everybody I grew up on a typewriter. I did not have a computer in front of me. So I had to learn all those steps too. So if you can, if you can start a computer, you can do this because your instructor is going to help you the rest of the way. I just advise you all to keep the path going, follow what your instructor tells you, because if your instructor doesn't know, somebody else here does. And we're a family, like Niall said, we're a family. Reach out, talk to somebody else. So I just I'm a short talker. I don't have to keep going on and talking about the same stuff. We need to get into the meat and potatoes of what Rory's got for us. So without further ado, I do want to say that I love Tanya to death and thought I was going to introduce her, but Rory wore her out with all of his thought process, right? Because he's always thinking. She's a keep on track person and he jumped track. So with that being said, I want to introduce Mr. Rory Ricord. You can take it away.
Linda, I could listen to you all night.
I could talk all night, but you know how I am. I'm a talker.
So like, okay, so we had a lot of meetings scheduled. Not one's gone to plan all day. And Tanya, just before this, like you guys, I drain that woman. I drain her. I'm realizing that more today. So it's funny. So she's like, okay, do you have a point for do you have a point for Tuesday night? This call, I'm like, yeah, I do. Are you trying to tell me to like keep that point? But then I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, it doesn't sound as fun as what I want to talk about now. Like, it's changed. I want to have fun. So you guys, she's probably praying the rosary right now for sanity. And, yeah, okay, real quick, guys, this is who I am. I guess that's a good point just to start with that, right? When the thing about being a marketer is the marketer truly gets to be themselves in a world where everybody around you is confined to a certain thing. Like that we're bound by things, right? So marketers are like, you guys ever see marketing people? We're always just happy. Because we're marketers are true happy people. Yeah, I'm going to Affiliate Summit West, which is like affiliate marketing. I've been going to them forever. I mean, I can't even remember. Like, I don't know. I can't remember not going to Affiliate Summit. I mean, I know there's a period of time I didn't go, but I can't remember when. Okay, so anyway, and a lot of our leaders have been to Affiliate Summit. I haven't come there to share the energy and the vibe, and we've had some great times there. Probably should do that again. But I'm going to tell you that marketers are never unhappy. we have a lot of things around us, you know, family problems, you know, you talk to them, but generally we're just happy people. And the more you understand that, I think like, oh, hold on, okay, this is not a normal Tuesday night. Well, like I want to teach you guys how to fish. We want to focus on things. I've already drained Tanya to the point now. It's you guys, you're gonna see Rory without restraints. And I mean, they're probably good for you guys too. Like, here goes. We get to be the happiest people in the world. And let's just talk about that. Maybe that's just the point for tonight. And just so you guys know, that woman, this is all her fault. Because she said, you know, I think people are just missing that energy you always like to bring, and you know, and she's like, you gotta bring that back. I'm like, okay, I'll think about that. I'm always like, think I'm me, but oh, man, I'm so okay. Wow. Okay, I'm trying to put this in words for you guys. I really wish I could just dump my brain on all of you guys, so you guys could all be like sleepless zombies all the time, like share the load. Like it never shuts off. Right? The only reason I can go to sleep is because I found a place where I can just go meditate on certain things, and that's sleep for me. Okay. Oh gosh, I wish I could just give this to you guys. So, do you have this? Hold on a second. Wow. So, I literally think I have conversations with Tanya all the time that I don't have. I mean, I don't verbally have them. You guys have heard that? You know, I know I told you that. She's like, no, you didn't. I do this to Niall. I did this to other people too. Close people to me. You know you're close when I like really had conversations with you that I really think happened, but they didn't happen to you. All right. So that poor woman. Uh, she deserves so much more credit, you guys. She is my secret weapon. I told her today. I'm like, she balances me out. It probably keeps me from imploding. Okay. But since I've worn her out today, today's a strong day for Rory. So you guys get to get it. You get it completely unfiltered today. Being a marketer is being free, and we get to create. There's no like I say, marketing is freedom, and it's because I mean it, right? I mean it because it is like to be a marketer is pure freedom. You're creating, and not only are you creating, but you're creating in a way that if you do it right, you're sharing it with the world. You as insignificant as society tries to make us feel. We all are super creators, and it's our God given right, but it's been suppressed, right? Wow. So now, so let's just go. We'll go to the basics of the performance blogging system. It is pen and paper in today's technological world. All right, the internet is the new papyrus. You guys, papyrus still, like, if you think about it, it's lasted longer than any other medium until the internet. However, if the internet ever blew away, papyrus is still out there, unless it's burned. Right? Same thing. Okay. So, and I talk at this level, and I think I'm just going to share it today. I think it's because all the planets are in alignment. I don't know what it is. I'm in a really good energy, and I drained Tanya of all hers. So she literally today she says you are just an energy vampire. Yeah, probably. Um, And I feel great, even though I'm battling whatever the kids have getting us. Like there's a flu going around. I still feel amazing. Yet I probably could go to bed any second. Okay. Wow. We're not going to do my scripted, planned out routine tonight. We're going to talk about marketing. And I'm going to try to do it as basic as I can. We'll grow up from this. And I was saying this in our instructor call, man, we really need to do a live event where we can just be together and then resonate this. It needs to happen. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna do something in May. There's a bit, May 5th we'll do something. So get ready. Mark that on your calendars. We're gonna make something happen May 5th, no matter what. So mark it down. All right. So if you're brand new here, let's talk about that. Okay. Wow. There's a reason why we like to meet constantly and share ideas. And it's a business meeting for you. It's a way for you to like really become you, who you are. Okay. The thing about marketing is it is literally unintended expression, right? We're the conveying of idea. We're expression, pure expression. The more marketing you are, the more expression you are. And the more you express yourself, the more freeing you feel. That's why marketing is freedom is such. And you guys, I gotta laugh because when I wrote the book years ago, no, it seems like yesterday, but it's been a while. Whole different title. You guys, for years I was set on the name of the book. I can't even remember what it is now, but there was a different name. And understanding all the different elements of marketing and perception and all that stuff, it's what we do, right? The domain had to be set, and I can't remember what the name was, but anyway, I was going over all my stuff and working the book. I was condensing from 2 books to 1, making it 1 book. I was going to publish 2 books. I'm going somewhere with this. Tanya's always like, "Where are you going?" Right? I can hear it right now because, like, where are you going? I have a point. And the thing about it is once it's all clear to me today. Like today's a really good visual day to be clear. I talked to the right people in some BRTs and seeing where their life is right now and what they want to be and they want to dream and they want to do things. You just realize like, all the cliches just seem so much more real. Linda, you don't get to turn your camera off. You're my focus point right now. So don't you dare go away. We'll wait for Linda. I'm going to change this up. Hold on a sec. I'm going to go. I'll be right back. We're going to change this up. In the next 30 minutes. Okay, I'm pulling an audible. So usually on Tuesdays, we do our training because there's a lot to deal with what we're doing. And then we have our millionaire course. And that's like people that go there, they kind of understand more why we're doing this. And then there's accountability and it's trying to just push them into embracing what we really all are. Okay. Today, the millionaire course is going to be shared with everybody that's here right now.
Beautiful.
It feels right tonight. So I might go past the 30 minutes. In fact, if I was a betting man, and we all know I am, I'm going over 30 minutes right now. So everybody like buckle up, pen and paper. I'm going to go completely unfiltered. And we're gonna open up some things. But Linda, you got to be stuck. So like, you need a bio break. Everybody take 5 minutes right now. Get a beverage. Right? Get a beverage. Um,
Exactly what I was going to say. I'm about to take a bio break. I got my headset on.
bio break. Like we're going into we're going to go to a fun element today. Right back. Okay, for those of you that are like watching this on YouTube and you got the big TV or whatever, right? I get that, by the way. Um, if you don't have popcorn, like you guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. Tanya, she popped popcorn. She's listening to this probably with popcorn. Like this is going to get, and you guys, she gets to live with this all day long, right? And when we have our special time when I'm not working with other people, this is who I am. Like those have been around me. Like I'm this way all the time. It's 24/7, right? And when I'm sleeping, I'm this way. Just I'm not sharing with everybody else because that's it. Okay, so we're gonna go pretty deep today. But if you're on YouTube, right, and you're like on the couch in the comfort there, great. This is one of those times where I'm gonna tell you like get some popcorn. You're gonna but have a notepad. Okay, be right back. It's just a really good vibe today. Okay, be right back. Where did it come from? Okay, we're gonna have fun. Okay, here we go.
Personally, I love this. And Linda and I were just talking about this. So everybody knows Rory Ricord, the internet genius, the marketing guru, the guy with the marketing prowess that big marketing companies envy. And he's so good at everything that he does. But when you meet him, you meet this real guy that has a love and passion for what he's doing, but a love and passion to help other people too. So all you guys, you new people, you're getting to meet which some of us didn't get a chance to do that early, did we, Linda?
I like putting people on the spot too. But I don't know if I like this. I like the feeling of the coffee. Maybe it's a better one. See.
You're in the background. I'm clear in the front. You better reverse that.
He looks widowed.
Do you know what? I think I actually, thanks for pointing that out. That's probably why I like this right now. So, we're gonna talk about marketing. You guys got your pen and paper handy? All right. So sometimes I have like a very clear understanding of what it is to be a marketer to a point where I can actually explain to somebody else. So, and it's been wow. So I'm going to tell you what's really enlightening about this. So I need you guys to understand this. So like, if you're brand new here, I want you to understand that I want what I'm about to share to be knowledge for everyone. It's free. It's free. It's freedom. And, you know, we have found a perfect vehicle, not only to create wealth, but also to create energy. So, and it's been around us like the whole time. Like I hope I don't sound like somebody that just created this. Like I just have an understanding. It's a shared knowledge. It's a shared knowledge that we all should know, but been suppressed. So if you find yourself like just happy, it's because you're doing what we're supposed to be doing, our God-given rights, birthright to be creators. Okay. Now, man, I could go really deep. I'm writing out things I want to do in like in our next like a retreat or something because I'm actually the hardest thing for me is how to verbalize what I understand, right? And I used to think that we all thought the same, that the thoughts that were in my head were the same we all had. And so I would just go talk to somebody about it and they'd be just like lost. And I was like, wow, okay, so we don't all see the same. Okay. And then and from a very young age, I wanted to understand the cunning of men. I'm pretty sure you're right about that. I still want to know, like, I can hear Tanya in the background. Wait, she's like, get your point. I made sure she was watching, Linda. Okay. I have a point. I'm going to stick to it. But the thing about it is like, so marketing is the conveying of an idea, right? That's what we're sharing an idea, right? And that's the genius of marketing. It's really just sharing a creative understanding, right? And so it's been around us since existence, like how everything works, right? And it's going to sound cliche, but it really comes out of the simplest form, right? You know, the written word, the spoken word, and I brought this up before because it's like it's so okay. When I bring this up, marketing is freedom, right? And they always say like the truth will set you free. You've heard of these cliches, okay? And the thing about it is the more you can convey a message of truth, the more you're doing pure marketing. It's the same thing. You're sharing freedom with others. Now, yeah, you can, if you're a good marketer, you could persuade for evil things. You could definitely like, you could, you could leave someone subject to that. Like if you're really good with your persuasion, right? The art of persuasion, there's a reason it's an art form. But all those, right? Like any relationship. Okay, these are all things I just keep saying, but any relationship that starts with a lie, it's doomed from the very beginning. Right? No matter how great the deception is, eventually the truth rises, right? Eventually it gets through and yeah, there might have been some really heavy muck, right? Some really good deception, but eventually the truth is going to poke free, right? Cliches. Okay.
Are we talking
So
about the importance of the performance blogging system and why
I
we
am,
write
babe.
and
I have
market?
a point. Well,
So
it's what marketing is, right? It's, and I'm trying to just get a better
there
understanding
is
for
a
everybody.
value to the site that I don't think people understand and the brilliance behind it. And if that's what you're trying to get to, let me help you get there.
So
Let me step in and help you here,
here
my
go,
friends.
Linda. We've like, okay, the power of marketing. Like, yeah, she's like, wow, babe. Hi.
Hello. Hello all. I am Tanya Ricord and I am the person behind Rory. And let me tell you, we have an amazing system. If you're new, so excited for you to be here, to be a part of what we have. And he's talking about writing and the power of writing. And you guys, the thing, there's nothing better than what we do because we get to share our belief system and our values, and we get to write about it in on our PBS pages. And we get to share a part of ourselves, which really truthfully, I always say, people buy you, they don't buy the product, right? So you are selling yourself. You're selling your experiences, your shared knowledge. And that's what I believe he's trying to get at here.
So, well, so I'm so passionate. I have a hard time finding words, and
You got
that's
some
why.
passion.
So here's the thing. The written word is always easier to express on, and when, man, it's for all of us, really. Like, once you get past suppression and things that we've been raised or are environmental, the written word is powerful because it's the most honest, true us, right? Talk is cheap, and we'll say things. Okay, we'll say things based on how we want you to perceive it or what we think is the best, but our written word is going to be our truth. That's why, and we know it. We know it. We know it from our soul. So, like, if I tell Tanya, okay, this is, babe, I don't know, I'm bringing you on here. You have your camera on? Oh, I'm going somewhere. Yeah, Linda, you get you. Tanya, can I bring you on here?
You're in rare form, darling. I don't know what's
I
going
know,
on.
and it's been all night.
I mean, Linda, you know I'll hold him to it. You guys, I'm a hard and a straight path person. So stick to your path. Where are we going with this?
We're gonna have fun with this. You guys, we're gonna make this very entertaining. You guys
No,
get
you're
you just.
not.
Oh, we're
No,
going
you're
to. I'm
not.
bringing you on here, babe. Hold on.
Y'all,
Hold on.
y'all get to have an amazing night with the people that we never do this. I don't know what's going on.
Very few going to see this, but we're going to share with everybody here. It's a family environment, right? We have
Okay.
so like
God
we have
bless you.
320. I wish we had 25 million people on here to see it, right, babe? Like we're going to share some truths, and I'm gonna go
That's all we
why.
do that's all we do is share truths, though, Rory.
I'm gonna really point out, like again, the power of the written word and why it's so important to get out. Okay, and it's also effective as
He's working really hard behind the scenes, creating a new project, a new training. So his brain is deep in all that because part of the thing is that you guys don't understand. He makes it look easy behind the scenes, and it's not. Okay, it's not the stuff that he does behind the scenes that we do behind the scenes to have this path going forward. It's not as easy as it looks, and so you're getting the Rory 2.5. What is this one? That's been working constantly to try and fix the system to make things better, more straightforward for you. And he's using me as his rule and measuring tool because if I like it, if it's a point A to point B to point C, then it's easy for people to learn, and that's the path we're going on. So he's doing a lot of introspective thought process thinking to make the system smoother, more complete, more readily accessible to all. So I hope that is I hope that makes it a little easier, but I don't feel like this is the place for that. So I think let's move on along. Move it all along.
about this. Is this a good view? I'm not gonna put it down. Is this a good? I brought Niall in, babe.
Oh, darling. Hi, Niall.
Hello, sister.
Okay. You gonna put your camera on? It's okay. Just, you're the only one without the camera. There we go.
That's your fault for putting me on camera. I didn't say to put me on camera.
Okay. All right.
I
So
have no light over here.
it's okay. It's just more real when you're right there. So we know it's you.
There you go. I see it.
Oh,
Perfect.
perfect.
Hello, all.
Okay. So I don't know if you caught this, but we're not doing a millionaire course like normal. We're gonna do a millionaire course for everybody today.
Okay.
So I had an agenda, which has been planned out over 2 weeks ago for today. We'll do it tomorrow. I mean, we'll do it next week.
I'll do it next week.
Oh, okay. Maybe this was my master plan.
Maybe this was your master plan.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh boy. Okay.
Y'all know he's close enough that I can bop him on the head, right?
I'm locking my door. Okay. So, we're gonna go deeper on this marketing side because in order to man, we attract people that are looking for a better way, and it really is. It's more so attracting people to do what they're really meant to do. Okay, so what would you be? Who would you be if you didn't have to provide a living for your family? What would you do? Okay. I mean, it's a deep thought, right? And I mean, good or bad, let's go into it a little bit. If you didn't make the choices you made based on family pressure, social pressure, environmental pressures, if you could have done it differently, what would that look like? Right? I mean, these are things that you ever wonder why you're thinking about the what ifs? And it's because a lot of our decisions that we made, and this is man, this is deep. Again, if I don't normally do this on the Tuesdays, right? We do this in an elevated learning, but to understand marketing, you have to really have a free mind. Okay. And yes, there's genius in marketing. And the genius is it's really just for simplicity. That's the genius of it, right? Why does it look so complicated? Why can't people figure out how marketing actually works? Well, it's because people look at it from the perspective of environmental pressure. And it's so well orchestrated and so well put together that you don't even see it. And not only that, but man, it's so brilliantly done. So that, but the reason why we question things is because our pure, genuine nature knows that it's not right, but it's hard to go against what you're seeing, right, from your environment. It's hard. It's a paradigm shift of understanding, right? I think that's the right word. Um, and so the thing about it is, though, right? If you look at all, it's all been around us from the beginning of time, the beginning of documentation. The written word is such a powerful thing, and we get to do it in a way that's never been possible till now. Now I'm just going to bring this up because I mean, I mean, wow. Like, I cannot say it better than the best words is marketing is freedom. And I know I'm getting back to this. This is what got this going. When I had the original title for the book, Tanya's looking at me like, "Where are you going?" I promise you, Your Honor, I'll get to the point. I promise, Your Honor. Okay. there's no better way to say it than marketing is freedom, because pure freedom is complete conveyance of truth, right? It's free. Like truth is, I mean, they even say it that way, and then everything out there seems to suppress truth. Why? I mean, like if we could all just be our true selves, how great would the world be? And the thing about it is the power of the written word is where we get to express ourselves the most. It's the truest form. Like if I really want to share my emotions or put my words, I'm going to write it down. Why? Because it's going to be the true form. It's not going to be a manipulated version of what I think the world needs to hear or what or what needs to be. My purest form is going to be written, or it should be. And you look at it like, and I know Tanya, I'm going to go on the same path as I did with the camera. If you think about it, right? We all have this amazing ability to create, and it's been suppressed. But you take the performance blogging system and the technology behind it, and we can create thoughts, share thoughts all the time. And now we have ways to where we can not just share them and write it out for our own good, but we can share it with the world. The truth can rise. And then, I look at the internet as a freeing device. Like, I mean, think about where we've come. And it's good to understand this, right? So Benjamin Franklin is probably one of the biggest creators of freedom. And it has everything to do with the printing press. So before the printing press, you had the forms where things were written, right? So like, and I brought up papyrus before, and it still stands the test of time. But if you wanted to make a copy, Tanya, what would happen? Want to make a copy. So I would take my original and I have to copy it manually, right?
Yep.
And if I wanted to make 100 copies, I'd think smart, right? I get 100 people to all copy it, right? And then the printing press automated that and got things going. And I want you guys to follow the thought process of this and where we're at today, and realize what the benefit of having the performance blogging system is truly. And it's hard to understand it if your environment's taught you that it's not that big of a deal, bloggers aren't that big of a deal. Why should you share your stuff? I mean, and you guys, I got to tell you this. And Tanya, I'm so glad you're on here right now.
But I don't think you will be, but
Oh my gosh. So I was raised with some stuff from my great grandmother, and it was always about journaling. Yes, Tanya journals everything, and it's powerful. And it allows you to become a better person because you see where you were before and what you're striving for and the goal things. This is why we teach it. But it's something that used to be very common, and it helped grow where we are today. You think of technology and everything, right? If we're not passing on information to somebody else, how can we grow, right? And as soon as we figured out how we could duplicate the information faster, printing press, and now the printing press went from a physical, mechanical thing. You guys are all watching it go to where it's all digital now. It's a digital press. You guys realize the power of that. Well, maybe you don't. So let's go into that.
I think the thing you're trying to get at here is people don't understand the value of it because they don't think that what they have is very valuable. It all goes back to them and their own mindset, their own personal belief system. And people don't believe that they have something worth saying that people want to read. And I'm here to tell you that you do. You're the only you out there. God doesn't make mistakes, and He made you. So therefore, you have a story that's worth telling. You have something that's worth sharing, and only you can do it for you. I think that's what He's trying to get at. I'm just going to try to read it, what He's trying to say and go there, because I think that's what He's trying to say. And once you guys get the value of mindset and realize how valuable your story actually is, it's going to touch somebody, and you don't know who it is until you get it out there and you share it. I once was young, now I'm old, but I once was young and I didn't think I had much to share or to tell people. And then I realized I did. Only I had my story. And many people have walked the same path that I have, but we've all had different outcomes, right? We've all done different paths, different ways that we've gone. And I think that's what he's trying to say is we're all going down this this PBS blogging system, and we're all trying to share our experiences and our path, but only you have your unique perspective. Now we have an amazing leadership here that has their perspective, and they've got to where they are by walking on the path. So they have their pathway that they're trying to share with you. And if you guys look to them to help you as you're starting on your way, once you get to their space, you'll learn more and continue on. But the great thing about the leaders that you have here is that we've all been where you are. We've walked where you have walked, and we know the way. And that's the value that we have. That's what Rory, I think, is trying to share, is the value of how much we have to share with others and the importance of it, and getting it out there. And you guys, freedom isn't free. We have a new direction that we're going in this country now. Freedom isn't free. And they just, the fact that we can share what we want to share right now hopefully without a lot of censorship going on, we have that. It's such an amazing thing. It's an amazing gift that we have. So let's take advantage of it while we can. We don't know how long we'll have it.
So this is why this is so good to have like a theology. And you guys, I've seen we've lost a few people, and I'm going to tell you, not everybody's ready for this message, and this is why we usually do it in the Millionaire course. But I want you guys to look at where we are today. So back to the printing press and everything on there. You guys, history happened, but it's remembered by those who tell the story and those who control that narrative, right? And the more we find out, and the more things come forward, we find out that, we've been lied to a lot because the elite control the storyline, right? They control the marketing, right? It's all right, that and it's suppression. So you look at it and the natural need for us to get rid of that. Like we are all born to be creative and to create. None of us were meant to be under someone's thumb. That's not godly, right? Okay, so without going too deep on that, which is definitely somewhere I'd love to go, you look at the printing press. I'm going to stay on point. It used to be a world where the elites, the people with the wealth, controlled the message. Okay, and we're watching this amazing transference that I don't think they meant to have happen. But now the everyday person, the commoner, right, now has the reach, if they know how to use it, as the elites had with all the power, control, and technology. The technology's hit a point where everybody has access to it. It's just the knowledge to use it, right? So I always talk about marketing, and it's the number one reason people, the reason why people fail and the reason why people succeed is the knowledge, the understanding of it, right? The knowledge and how to apply it, right? The know-how and all of that, right? But it's also the capital. You have to have capital. And if you don't have capital, you can't participate in the capitalism. And I'm, I'll break it to everybody. Capitalism is the way of the world we live in right now. Right? And through all sorts of technological shifts and things that have happened, and you watch it over history, capitalism has been formed. In the very name of it is the very crux that makes it happen. Capital. And I say it all the time, like you can't participate in the isms if you don't have the capital. And everything that we've been able to do, and because of the power of marketing. So marketing is freedom. So I'm going to go back to that. Because of that, Tanya and I were able to create a means where we could share paid marketing, the capitalist part of the solution. And then it's about the knowledge and the know-how. So we got to take our knowledge. We know it. We know how to do this. I think we've proven that out more and more. And now we have the know-how. And now we're teaching you guys how to do that. But even the knowledge and the know-how don't mean anything if you don't have the capital to make it apply. And it's not just financial capital. It's also resource capital, right? Your time, your energy, everything. So there's an opportunity here because while we have the financial capital, your resource of your time and your knowledge, your creativity is where the value comes in that you bring to this. And you just got to just be your pure self and do what we do best by being true and conveying it in the medium that people can understand. And that's where the written word is so important. You know, and they've been trying to take it out of our training, our society, but it's the truest form. And, you know, and Tanya expresses herself in journaling better than anything. And it's just like, you know, me, like I tell you, it's therapeutical. It's is that the word? Therapeutical? Is that a word? Therapeutical. I'm writing that.
Just
No, I'm gonna
therapeutic.
therapeutical. I'm gonna keyword that. Okay.
So
Therapeutical, babe.
yeah, you're something.
Okay. So it's very well, now I can't even say the other word.
You're
I'm just gonna
super
say therapeutical.
therapeutical.
Okay. Is that a word already? Therapeutical. Um, because you get to express yourself and that just makes you feel good, right? And that's what marketing is all about, is just pure expression. So marketing is freedom, it's really that. So the understanding of that to the very core and simplicity will allow you to be free. And the more free you are, the more free you convey your message, the more people are going to resonate with it. We resonate with truth. We don't like deceit. And in fact, we've seen so much deceit that in our environment that we actually hunger for truth. So when it appears, we just soak it right in. And the problem with the negative marketing is they hide truth in there just to appease our emotion and then filter all the other crap around it. Well, we get to be a voice of truth, our true self, and representing things that we truly care about in the same means, but we will always outshine that because truth always rises to the top. And we get to do that because of the vehicle of blogging. And instead of having a printing press or extreme amounts of capital in that resource, we all have the internet that's paved the way for everybody. Instantly, the second I use the right, form. So, so it's not papyrus, it's a blogging page that now is in a network that everybody has access to. And as long as I conform to the indexing, as long as I write the truth in there, so the truth actually is going to make it work. We're all seeking truth about information, right? When we go search the web, and I'll say Google because it's what it is. When we go search Google, we're looking for an answer for what we're looking for. We're not looking for a diversion. We're not looking for deceit. We actually want to know what that is. And the whole part of like the internet is to be a marketing system, and it's really just to be free. Like truth. How can we find it? And everything that's built to make it work better, everything that's fought against it is to allow truth to just be out there. And the more you understand that, the more you can get vigilant about your word getting put out there. But thank God, because it's through him that we have the technology that we don't need a printing press. We don't need 1,000 people to copy our stuff out to share to more people. I'm just going to publish, do what we're taught in the indexing, and the world can see it. And then we have social media, so we have an audience that we can share it with and convey it out there. We don't even need newspaper delivery boys anymore. So the written word is what we're doing. And we all have access to it. And once you realize that, the power of the written word, and now we can all express ourselves in it, go blog away. And yeah, we have the marketing messages and the stuff we do because we found a way to create that income you need to support the lifestyle and choices you made. And once that's done, you can truly be free to express who you are and what you believe in. And when the money doesn't matter anymore, the freedom really starts to kick in. All right. That's my millionaire course for the day. We'll do the PBS training next Tuesday. Tanya will be on point with that. And we'll be building these pages Saturday. This Saturday, I'm going to be working on a cluster page. And hopefully there's a little bit more in-depth understanding of marketing, because when the cluster page is really created, it's an outlet for creativity in so many other directions that allows the technology that the blogging world allows to really sprout, and to do it in a way where we can gain authority for truth and therefore reach more people, because the algorithms of truth are going to see that we're true and will rise above the deceit. That's really how the search engine stuff works. And I've watched this in Google, from the simplicity. You gotta think about it. Like, they had to build complexities to allow truth to rise up, because there's just so much deceit in the world, right? And once you realize that, you're like, wow. And so, as evil as we all paint, the all-knowing and all-seeing Google, at the same time, they're creating a pathway for truth, and everything they do to adapt has done that. I watched it, and so we get to share truth. But you guys, do you remember when you used to go search, and you just send you down a rabbit hole of other things? They're fixing that, which helps us even more. Okay. And we're gonna have some fun. Thanks, babe. 1 second. Okay. Oops. I like this immersive view. It's kind of fun. All right. So everybody that's still sticking here, Saturday, we're gonna go building clusters, but there's a whole understanding of marketing that's I hope I can convey with you, because then you're gonna want to put everything in it. And you want to be like, think about it like this. And sometimes it's better, like, as an exercise. Like, if you don't know how to type it out on the keyboard, okay, I get it. Write it out first. Pen and paper. We all learned how to convey our thoughts, right? It's older generation people. I'm saying that now, right? That sounds funny, but okay. We all learned how to convey our thoughts with pen and paper. Sometimes that's where you need to go. And then put it to where you can share it with the world on blog. Whatever helps you express it, and eventually it'll get easier. Like, I now get to the point where I still, like, I write everything down. Don't get me wrong. I'm still that way. But sometimes I have moments where it's flooding in so fast, I just go start creating a page and draft it out. And then I formulate it and I put it together. And a lot of times that one dumped on becomes 20 keyword pages all of their own. And these are the things that make the profits happen better. Because you think about it, you have all that explosive energy that you're creating. It's for me. It's me. I'm creating it, right? And I put it down on paper, digital paper, same thing. And then I got to find a way to share that and express it. And it's just like what you guys are witnessing with me in raw form right now. Yeah, I seem like I'm scattered. I'm over here, but really, I'm throwing it all up there, and then I'm piecing it back down, and I just get to be me. This is me, completely unfiltered, right? And I have this amazing blueprint wife that I'm stressing out to death right now, right? But I want you guys, if it's one of those things, like, if I could just, I'm trying to, how do I explain what goes on? I know a lot of you guys are like, wow, how does Rory come up with this and do all that? I'm just free. I'm free to create. And that's what we all yearn for, because that's who we all should be, as a creator. So when we attract people, and okay, I'm gonna go open. When we get to bring a new student in, what we're really doing is we're unleashing a creator to join us and help create a better world. And the means, pen and paper. It's just in a different media today with the internet. Right? Love you guys. I'll let that sink in. We'll put more on the field next time. Everybody that's worked really hard on the millionaire course, we shared it with everybody today. So on the millionaire course next Tuesday, hold on, I'm going to be in a different space because I'm going to be with Affiliate Summit. So there will not be a millionaire course next Tuesday. Okay, next Tuesday is going to be very special, and there's a lot of points to cover. So we'll get back on that path, but I'm hoping with more free mindset. Okay. And then the following Tuesday will be the millionaire course, and everybody that's accomplished with one PBS or more. Hopefully you've got a lot more and you've qualified for it every week, even though we're going to open this up because I'm going to do the millionaire course for everybody that qualified this week and next week and the following week, all together in 2 weeks from now. Okay. And we'll see where it goes. I've been trying to, but you guys get a little taste of it. We'll see.
So if they sold a PBS this week, or they sell the PBS next week, or they sell the PBS the week after that, they're in the middle of the next millionaire course. Gotcha. Hey, something about notes, Rory. I see a lot of people taking notes, and sometimes it is hard to keep up with you. Here's what I've always done with my notes. Remember the teacher used to make us write the spelling word over and over so we remember it? I rewrite my notes because when you're going fast, you try to keep up. It's like chicken scratch, right? But you know what it means. And sometimes it's your own form of shorthand. But then you go rewrite those and make it nice and neat. And that's the last thing you do right before you go to bed is think about the stuff that you just shared tonight. You lost me? Did you?
Either one is frozen. It might just be me. Okay, you're saying something really important. I missed it. So can you?
It's you. Linda said it was you. Yeah.
It's me. Okay, so we're good. We're good.
So if you rewrite your notes, that's the last thing you think about before you close your eyes and go to sleep. That's that retention right before sleep thing. That's what's going to create that stuff in your subconscious, right? They get to fall asleep thinking about what you shared tonight by rewriting their notes and I go to bed. So nobody stay up late tonight. Go to bed.
So we have this really cool technology. This is on YouTube right now. Somebody prompted me. I don't know who it was. I did a separate recording because probably a good idea. Like this is it's just natural as it gets, unfiltered. But you guys can all go watch it on the YouTube live replay over and over again. So on that note, my ramblings will seem a lot more concise the more you hear them. And it's just me trying to express myself with a big understanding and then try to put it in bite-sized forms. This is why I love performance blogging. All it is free expression of your brain in an organized fashion so that you can share it with the world in a complete encyclopedia. Okay. Your performance blogging system should become okay. I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna change this up. Hold on. Okay. Your performance blogging system is really a conveyance of you, right? It's the vehicle. This is why I'm so passionate about it. Okay, here goes. It could be a complete expression of Ellen Sue Gross. This is yours. Okay. Chris Babb, it's your expression of you. in an organized fashion, right? And we happen to have marketing involved that sells other products, the things that we actually care about. And it's all wrapped up in the one. Katie, you get to be expression of you, and you get to share with the world. You get to share you, your uniqueness with you. There's no other vehicle better than, like, think about it. It's the strength of the written word. It's a legacy. We talk about it all. We understand it. We just got to get our students to understand it because it's powerful. You know how you know something's very powerful and real? Is look at all the ways we get suppressed not to do it. More things are against something, there's a reason, and it's like, wow, why am I being told not to do that? Why are we taking writing out of school? Why? Written word is powerful. We got to free it. Marketing is freedom, and I mean that from the very core of the word. I don't know how else to say it. Love you guys. I got to train you guys more on Saturday. We'll see where that goes. Flusters. We're gonna have some fun. All right. Good night, everybody.
Dream well.